I actually hit start. I was 50-50 on hitting start, but I've actually hit start. Wow, okay. Is this actually working? Looks to be. I was going to do that, but I think that might be annoying. So I'll mute that. Hello! I wasn't planning on streaming today, but I figured I would just to show off what I've been working on. Because straight after last night, I actually continued working. And I don't know, some of it's turned out pretty cool. Some of it's turned out pretty cool. Hello. Let's copy that. Uh, I have no idea when it's going to release, to be honest. I want to get it released soon. It's not going to be a complete version because there's still a lot to do. But I do want to get a version up on Curse Forge so people can be like, yay, we're playing this mod. Because a lot of people need a Curse Forge to actually run the mod. So, yeah. You're not the only one here. Is the chat box actually working? I need to work that out. Oh, wait, I can view it on there. Yay, it's working. Just gotta post this on Discord now. Put that in upload posting. I cannot spell today. This link, I've got to send this and then I'll be back to actually working on something. So how's everybody's day been anyway? There we go. This could only go disastrous. Yay! Hello! Okay. Let me boot up and show you what I've been working on, because I have been working on quite a bit, to be honest. And today I've decided I'm not going to be sitting on my chair, however much I like my chair. I'm going to be a Chemy today. I feel like I need more sleep, but at the same time I'm just really kind of energetic and want to work. I didn't want to go to sleep last night, I just wanted to continue working on this. Which is bad, I don't know which world is which. Let's go with this one. Oh, I have tried to do this and set up background music. I don't know if this is going to be any good. Let me know if that's too loud. First things first. I'll show you that in a sec. Actually, that's irritating me, so I'm turning that down. Turn it down like that. Let's just kill some of these. Oh, there we go. There's a gem. So they're spawning the game blocks, and you can see after a bit of time, they slowly despawn, which is kind of awesome. let's just get rid of him. The loots have been sorted out for Gem, for the basic trooper, as well as for graphite. So the overworld for the update is essentially sorted. One thing I got to show you though, because I'm slowly getting things done. But one of the new things I added, I've put up polls and people kind of think it's confusing. I think it's going to be confusing, but I don't know how to code this as an actual item that can hold items, because I would really like to do both this feature I've just added as well as hold items. But I've added the energy item holder, and simply those arrows stuck in a block that despawned. Yeah. If you get the energy items and you've got the holder, it actually lets you keep the energy items and not get rid of them. Because like if I ditch this, it used the energy items. Maybe big wasn't the best one to go for. And another thing is, let me get rid of that. Let me grab one before bug goes away. Bug also stops them from activating. So you're gonna need some of the energy items to craft certain things. The only problem is, if you've got bug, the easiest way to do it, bugsters are going to spawn on you. So getting the energy item holder is going to be the better way to stop them activating, so you can use them for crafting. So you're not being spammed by mobs. But if you don't want to go the extra effort to get the energy item holder, bug is a great way to get it, because a lot of the Proto Forms and that are going to have the bug effect installed on them. So that's going to be awesome. When you say exclusive items, do you mean kind of my own creation, my OC stuff? Because occasionally those things do sneak in. I say I'm never going to add them. Occasionally they do, just because I need an item for crafting or something. So I want to say no, but I've quite often, when somebody suggests an idea, if I'm like, that idea works, I'm using it. This is the reason I really want to get it back up on Cursed Forge, because a lot of the times, seeing people interact with the mod, they come up with more ideas that I didn't think of that were better than the idea I was thinking, and that way, it's, I don't know, it's the more people put an input, the more likely it is I'm going to find something that's better than what I was doing and go, I'm pinching that idea. Crossover items, if they're official, yes. If they're unofficial, no. That's kind of my standpoint on it. I'm trying to think of just something that's in the mod currently that's fan-made. Or at least my kind of thing. Best I can come up with is the Sinister Pachinko Ball. I needed an item for crafting the Pachinko Riders, the Dark Riders, and that just made the most sense. Laser Zero. I can do that. Go. Let's get a fresh set of armor. I still need to sort out laser, because currently I've not made the player invisible, but I'll actually show you the crafting for this. We need the bug energy item. Let's just grab a crafting table. Crafting backshow bike with the bug energy gives you the laser turbo gash out, which will make you go into laser level 0. I love this form. Gates Majesty is going to be... I'm going to do something with Gates Majesty. One of my goals at the moment is to get all of Heisei back into the mod. I mean, the first goal is me taking out the most serious kind of riders that need work on, and then leaving it to L and Axos to tackle Heisei Phase 1. Because once Heisei Phase 1 is done, Decade is in, I can just do a handful of less important Heisei Phase 2, because I'm already working on the more important ones. And then Heisei Phase 2 will be done, then we can work on ZO. I know ZO's Heisei, but you get my point. Hey, you mean Giddy Chambara? Yes. As well as you can do... Where is it? Here we go. Boom. Giddy and Proto Giddy. I love them. Crossover items as in mods. Oh. That's yeah, mods. Items that cross over with other mods, yes. That's mostly going to be things like Super Sentai Craft, though, when that actually gets a bit further along. Things like the Rekadai Zanto, Decade card, the Ryu Soldier Ride Watch, the Superhero Senkei, is it, book for Saber? Let's see how many more of these I can remember. The Pato Ranger versus Full Bottle, I believe that was one. There's quite a few. I'm still trying to work out what I'm going to do with Gachard. Gachard's going to be an interesting one, but it should be pretty simple. If I do wild forms, it's going to be a bit more complex, but if I don't do wild forms, I could see Gachard being an extremely simple series to add, so fingers crossed. I mean, Gachard code-wise should be easy of an X-Aid. So, that's... Then again, most of the code I'm setting up for X-Aid would just set me up for Gachard. I'm kind of concentrating on the series that has a key bit of code which would help set up the rest. I mean, for X-Aid, it's very much the armor code. The fact that they're all coded off as single rider series. So, single items riders, but with an additional slot that changes. So you think X8 is a perfect example. You've got the level 1, the level 2. You've got things like Mighty Brothers. Counts all as slot 1 forms. But then you've got the additional slot 2 changing, which would be things like Geki Tutsu robots and things like that. Where Geki Totes would be compatible with the other forms, but the Mighty isn't compatible with the different... Sorry. Geki Totes is compatible with the other riders, but Mighty Action and all that isn't. So that interaction would be very similar to, for example, Gotchard with the Igniter. Favourite Gotchard form? I hate to say it's the is it Parker Rabbit or something? I can't remember the name of it, but no, it's Rabbit Ghost, or it's the rabbit. It's the hoodie. It's the hoodie ghost. I don't have a level. I'm levelless. I was gonna put like an EX logo, but I forgot. It's this side, isn't it? That side should be up there. And for the logo, I just pinched the Minecraft one because my logo 9 times out of 10, I just use my face. So I couldn't think of anything that would make any more sense to put in there. Okay. I'm going to show you this, though. I found... Because I've got this set up so the blocks spawn... Oh, actually. I'll go over here because I tested something. The blocks spawn. If they're spawned in... When Gem spawns in, they despawn. But if you mine them and place them, they don't despawn. Same as leaves. I'm so happy I managed to work that out. But I've got speed. Speed works with flying. I've only just discovered that. That's awesome. Now I'm not as fast now. I don't know. Either way, effect give me bug infinite 50. I showed this off yesterday because it's hilarious, but now that the blocks spawning, you just see as they slowly hit the ground, the blocks just slowly start to appear because they're taking full damage and they're dying, and the bosses spawn whenever they die. So if they die from full damage, it still spawns them in. Oh, this is dumb, but I absolutely love this. They spawn in. Gem spawns. The blocks spawn in when Gem spawns in. But if you have the bug effect, you can essentially turn yourself into a mob spawner. Decade's not added anytime soon. Decade is a goal, but it's not going to be added too soon. I want to finish the rest of early Heisei first. If I do now, effect clear. Because this thing is just full of mobs. If you ever need to make yourself a tower. And slowly these blocks are actually going to start disappearing. The bug effect is obtained in multiple different ways. Way number one will be these forms. It's not coded up at the moment, but all the Proto Forms, so the level 0 forms, so things like Laser Turbo would have bug 2, I'd probably give it. Gem level 0 will have bug. Proto Snipe, Proto Laser would have bug. The Proto Gekito's robot, if you give that to a rider, they'll have bug. So bug comes away with all of them. So you get bug if you're in a proto form. So if you have a proto form, you're essentially a mob spawner, with the more rarer versions of the proto forms having higher levels that would spawn more mobs. I might add something that takes out the spawning if you've got an item, just in case people want to use those forms and don't want to bother with being bombarded. I'll add 0-1. I'm torn. I want to do 0-1 next, as there's a lot of code in there that could really help. The code for setting up Breaking Mammoth, I could really do with setting up that code, as well as I want to learn the structure code. I'm currently relying on L to take care of the structure code. Yeah, the blocks despawn, which is awesome, because I was like, this could really grief somebody's world. I kind of better code them to despawn. So I did. Yeah, I want to do 0-1. 0-1, there's a lot of code there, but part of me wants to leave 0-1 and concentrate on getting Heisei in, so I can work on ZO. But I really want to do 0-1 just because of Outsiders. So I don't know. yes, if you got the correct forms, mobs will spawn on you. Because in the show, the bugs to viruses essentially came out of people that were infected. So, if you're in the Proto Forms, which show in the show, it kind of shows you taking damage from the virus. I was like, let's merge those two together. Because the Proto Forms are going to be slightly stronger than their normal selves. But in that side effect that you're also going to be spawning in mobs. You mean slab versions of this? I could do, but you'd be better off just installing something like Create that adds the copycat block and just click on them with these. There's no need to add them. I mean, forms like Proto Jet Combat, I've changed to the boost effect instead of the flying effect, because I can just imagine people just setting up a tower thing like I just did, and just sitting at the top flying and just letting the mobs rain down and die from full damage. 01's not in this version yet. No, there's not going to be kind of made up riders. There's not going to be a creeper rider. Honestly, I add a lot of stuff that I shouldn't add just because I want to add it. Either way, if any of you are enjoying this, I know I say this quite often during these streams, but please do hit the like because it's very much appreciated. What structures are in the mod right now? We can go and find some if you want. I think there's only really one. Is there two? Is it one or two? Let me just flip for the riders. There's one for O's. Yeah, I think it's only one structure in the mod currently. There's quite a bit left of, I say. I want to concentrate on phase 1, which you can see. What's that? 6 out of the 10. So all that would be missing would be Kobuto, Den-O, Hibiki. Who else is missing? Kobuto, Decade, of course. And Decade, I want to add Kobuto, Hibiki, and Den-O before Decade, because Decade is so connected to those other ones. Oh, here's one of the structures. And that's not me, that's just Minecraft spawning there. This is based on the O's movie. And if you go in here, you find the medals for Bunika Wanning. Den-O is going to be one of the next ones. As I said, it's one of the big 3 that I really want to get in before Decade. Only thing that's delaying with Den-O is the fact that it's going to have structure code. So, yeah. That's not going to be fun. But once structure code is done, Then things like the Sword of Logos base and the moon for Forza, that would be much easier to code in. I think I actually need to do something now, don't I? Before doing this, I was actually just adding the energy holder item just to try and sort it out. But I was sorting out the crafting and I decided to add that just to make things work a bit better. You can ask whatever you want. Making the mod for different versions, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in doing that. If somebody else wants to do it, they have full permission to use all my code, my assets, everything I've made for the mod. All I ask is you let me know, because it'd be cool and I'd love to pay attention. But, yeah. The moon base is in the 1.12 version, and it is actually its own dimension, which is based on the moon. Which I think the skybox is messed up and you can still see the moon. I'm not really good at coding dimensions. So, next thing I've got to sort out is the nether mobs, isn't it? Just gonna have a quick drink. Don't know how audible that is. Sorry if you could hear that. Exade mobs. Because the right players set up loot wise. The lovely bugsters. I think I've set up their loot correctly. Valerica. Gem setup. Graphite setup. I don't like these egg colours, I might change them. Poppy. So these are the three that I've got to sort out first. I think first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the right place spawn. Because that's not set up correctly. I'm not going to make forms. I try and do everything based on something. Gen Muso exists for Gem, but it doesn't exist for laser, so I won't add it for laser. Yeah, I try and keep all the forms. If you can predict how they would work, even though they're not actually shown, for example, Kamen Rider Zangetsu using Dongri arms, for example. You can kind of predict how it would work and make it without actually making anything, because you just know how the system works. But where it comes where, for example, giving a Gen Muso form to laser, you wouldn't know how that form would actually play out, so therefore I'm not adding it because I don't want to add fan stuff. I could, but I could add it to the end, but as I said, I kind of want it to be its own thing. To be honest, I'm looking at the code from Forza and saying I don't even need to add the moon base. It's just nice to have the moon base. Either way, let's go into where am I going? Entities, foot soldier. Roid player. Because I don't know if it's Axos or El set this up, and I don't like it. So let's fix it. Exode. Parador. Which form does Parador spawn in? Is it perfect knockouts or knockout fighter or perfect puzzle? Don't know, I need to check that one. I think I'm only going to stream for an hour tonight. I don't think I'm going to... I streamed for 2 hours last night. But it kind of felt like I was wasting people's time towards the end, so I'm only going to stream for an hour tonight. So that's another half an hour, let's say. I need to beat up a whole bunch of right players now, don't I? Let's go. Yeah, let's go that. Actually, no, I like the way that looks more. I don't care what anyone says. I love this weapon. Oh, I completely forgot. Does that still work if you post the emojis in chat? Does it still do the thing? These have armor, so it's going to be a bit more annoying. Probably should have just spawned in a mob. Oh, there we go. That's perfect knockout, isn't it? Yeah, it does still do it. The purple one's going to go. Might have appeared behind me. They don't always appear in the center. They really should appear in the center. Actually, what happens if I move this? Oh, it is behind the hub. Doesn't matter. It just didn't want to spawn those dots. Doesn't like the colour purple, it seems. Don't know. I like the colour purple. Oh, music was going weird then. But my headphones playing up, or is it the music going? Don't know. Let's just copy this off the wiki. Is the text all I like it? Yep. I don't have the henshin sounds. I have this text instead. It's not as good, but it's better than nothing. Slime dance. Ooh, that was a bit glitchy then. Let's get another one to spawn in. Come on. Nope. I can see it. Nope. I'm not going to have any luck today, am I? Don't even know what the luck ratio is set on at the moment. Nope. Fact, give. Minecraft. Actually, let's just go 225. I'm really not having any luck. Oh, there we go. Should that text be red or blue? Or gold? Let's see if I can get it so it can have multiple colours. I think I'm going to have to change it to 2 lines if I want to get multiple colours. I want to have both. I do think I'm going to have to do 2 lines. I could split it up. Owl is the colour for is blue, isn't it? Where Akka is red. So where it goes to here might be a cool way to set up that colour. Dark red or red? Let's just go red. Let's try that. They work, but they're not set up correctly. They'll drop things, but they're not dropping what I wanted them to drop. They're dropping what they used to drop. I just haven't changed them to the new drops yet. And now we've got to kill a whole bunch of these now. Again. And, oh, if you mean looting is in the effect, it should do. I don't know if it shouldn't work on making them spawn. But it will work on the actual items they drop. Oh, there we go. And the text isn't anywhere near as long now, so I think that's a success. So now we can work on adding the other bosses. Oh, it's only a 1 in 10. Do this to a 1 in 9. Go Poppy. What colour should Poppy's text be? Because it's the cream and pink, isn't it? Exode Riders. Poppy Pippa Popo. Okay, this is the text it's got. I'm going to remove the wows, because I don't like that. Make the divide on this here. What colours do we have at our disposal? I could do yellow. I could do gold. Pink isn't really an option. Let's just check I wasn't... Do light purple and just see how that looks. Because it might be close enough where it's like, I don't care. Oh. Let's refresh that. Yeah. 8 people watching, that's actually kind of surprising. So now let's see if we can get a Papa Peepa Popo. I mean, to be honest, I kind of want to do the whole... she spawns in and she's like, it's penalty time. You know what I mean? She spawns in and she just says, it's, what's it, a Papa Peepa penalty? Oh, oh, she's it. And she's set up incorrectly. Okay. Okay, that's something I've got to do. Let's start up, set up in Papa Peepa Papa. Bosses. Papa Peepa Papa. Okay. This doesn't need the belt rand thing. The belt rand thing is set up for... Does that? Have multiple belts. Belt dot length. I don't need the random number generator. Papa Peepa penalty. And hello. One of... Anytime somebody says hello, I've got to say hello back. It's against the rules not to. Okay. Think. Kronos. You'll have the code I need. This is the code I need. I'm gonna be saying that for hours now. Dokimeki Crisis. Slot 1. Let's see if we get some red eyes on my Papa Peepa Popo. I've not seen X-A Debris. I probably actually have seen bits of it. But I can't think of it off the top of my head, so. I have such a stupid idea. That poppy hasn't changed, so we're going to have to spawn in a new poppy. And I've just realised she's not holding the weapon either. Oh. Yeah! Okay, okay. Do we want Papa Peepa Popo holding the weapon, or should we just have it just kind of kept on the belt? I'm looking at pictures and she does use it quite a bit. I could do something similar to this. Not that, Kronos. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. In here, da 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 da. I don't need that. Actually, I do need that. No, I don't. Da 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 da. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Actually, just get rid of all of that. Go back to Kronos. Copy this from here. Now this is set up so as soon as the health drops below 100, she'll put it on, but that's not what I want. I don't know if that would work. I think that's more set for thingies. Let's try has. Is the one for has target? Nah. I'm just going to set it as it was. And have it as health. So when she's at full health, she'll punch you. But as soon as she drops down... what's her health? Her health is... 45. Let's say as soon as she drops her hello 20, she then equips it. That makes sense to me. Because this is like hand-to-hand combat, fighting. Okay, you've annoyed me. Actually, I can add text when that happens. Either way, full health. Going down. Oh, and then she goes. The belt is updating to show that it's in her hand now as well. Yep, that's fine with me. I'm happy with that. I kind of wanted to have something original to each of the kind of mobs, and that's probably the best way to do that, so I'm happy. The last one's now going to be Lovlerica. Is this one too many, one too short? One too short. 3, yep. Let's change that now to 8. I have considered having additional things spawn in with certain forms. Had the idea of connecting it to a certain potion effect. I was thinking of making one called Buddy, because a whole the revise thing with Buddy Up, as well as there's an energy item called Buddy. So it'd be like a reference to both of them. But as for actually coding it, I don't know. I'm nowhere near as smart as people give me credit. I could probably work it out, but I don't know where to start. You mean, is that the voting for the Chemy thing? If you are on about the voting for the Chemy thing, a lot of recency bias. A lot of, well, that's new. That's popular. That's going to be in there. I kind of wish there was a bit more past rider representation, but it is what it is, and part of me is kind of happy to see more Geats riders. Geats riders has had the most so far, so part of me is like, okay, now just complete it with the rest of the Geats riders. Let's get all of them. But I don't know. I mean, it kind of annoys me the fact that we've got O's Parador and Parador Eternity in there. I would have liked to have only seen just the one, if be it Eternity or just the normal. But having both, it's like, why? Then you got Cross Geats. Oh, I can't remember the name of the Gold Geats and Geats Oneness. All three of them, it's like, wait, what? Why are we getting all of that? Well, I get it. I mean, the Geats Oneness one is funny because you could put that in the Oneness buckle. But, Doomskeet, so that's it. I'm kind of... I mean, if it was me picking, I didn't vote. But let's just say I could vote, and I did 3 votes. Who would I have voted for? I don't know. Because knowing me, I probably would have wasted it on joke ones like Kamen Rider Groovy. Or Rob Dog, as we all call him. But yeah, I really wish there was a bit more representation from other series, but I understand. And I don't care. Either way, back onto what I was doing. I will do... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Back when they announced it, I was like, what's going to be the longest name? And I decided I want to vote for Kamen Rider Wizard Gold Infinity Dragon. Just to be like, let's try and fit the longest name we can think of on a card. Another one I was going to suggest would be Kamen Rider Drive Dead Heat, but he's using the Mac belt because nobody would be able to work that out. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I would have voted... if I was being serious, I would have voted for Zine. And Zine's got through, so I'm happy. I said earlier, I want to do Ghost because Ghost is one of the Heisei riders. And 01, if I do something outside of Heisei, that would have been the one I went for. I'm trying to get this booksters. What does Love Letter Car say when they transform? Because I don't think it's the same text. Oh, it is literally just the same text as thinking. Okay. I'll remove that because I don't like that. Pink isn't an op. Wait. We did like purple last time, didn't we? I'm just gonna go green. I can't remember if like purple's kind of close to what I wanted. I can't remember. Oh, I said I was going to stream for an hour and we're almost there. So I guess I'll finish what I'm doing and then wrap it up. I mean, I'm trying off the top of my head to just think of anything that would be longer to write than Gold Infinity Dragon. Other than something like Kamen Rider Wizard, Flame Dragon, All Dragon, or something stupid like that. Oh, Kamen Rider Wizard, Flame Dragon, Rush. That'd be longer than Gold Infinity All Dragon. No, Gold Infinity Dragon. I think Gold Infinity Dragon would be longer. He should still be spawning pretty commonly. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Oh. Yep. That light purple is definitely pink. Or at least pink enough for this to work. So I'll continue putting light purple there. No, you're not the one I want. I coded this incorrectly. The fact that I'm not seeing any love letter is really making me think I've coded this incorrectly. Don't actually care about him because I'm going to have to spawn in more later. So let's just dig a hole. Just want to see if the text works. It will be Kronos once I've got him finished. Because Kronos is going to have a ton of extra little features. Okay. The fact that none of them are spawning is really making me think I've done this wrong. Or is the Love Letter mob just not set up? Let's just manually spawn one in here and make sure they work. I'm trying to think who would be my favourite in the old version. So the texture isn't there. But that should still spawn in. And we should still get to see the text. Oh! What's your name? The Bug Star. Yep, that works. I do want to do big mobs at some point. Problem against them is I've got no idea what I'm doing. What does Love Letter care? pretty much always have the... Not in that picture. I'm gonna have to do a bit of research off screen. To be honest, I think that's gonna do for tonight. Because now this means all of the... Actually, the right player's even set up to spawn in the Nether. That's going to be the last thing I do. So, because now I can show you just how annoying this is. Structures will tag. Is it there? Is it Minecraft tags? Hunting favorite? No. Not in there. Will Gen. No, that's not it. No. Not in assets. So it's in data. Biomodifier. Which one's the... You are the Nether one, aren't you? So let's just copy you. Paste, close it. Let's go. Just had to check then. Make sure it isn't already set up. Mob core. Let's go for the ride player. You set up on ride player. There we go. Now the ride player should be able to spawn. Unless I'm forgetting something else. Fingers crossed, everybody. I have been working on boss bars. Kronos has a boss bar. I can potentially code it so the boss bar changes colour. But that's something I'm going to have to look into. Why have I gone all the way over there? You know what? They've changed all the tabs. Let's just go for a stupidly tall portal because I can. And light. Hello! At the moment, I'm just looking for Rio Troopers. Not Rio Troopers, ride players. Oh, that did not take long. Snipe's weapon doesn't actually change form yet. That's one thing I probably should code, because I have set up some of the others to change forms, like these two. You go hammer, sword, hammer, sword, hammer, sword, hammer, sword. Why Oh, you can't see any of this because of where I am. Yeah. It is kind of sad considering Exode's lore, yeah. It is. The end has changed so much since the previous versions I used to play on. Since 1.12. Nice. I think that was back when the Discord was set up. I don't think it was very old at that point. Because that's pretty much when I stopped working on the mod for a bit and gave it to Train to work on. And that's when somebody set up the Discord. Because I didn't set up the Discord. It's not actually my Discord. I've just kind of like, okay, this was a fan Discord set up for the mod. I'm just going to join and just spam things. And eventually I've kind of taken over the Discord. It's mine now. But to give you an idea how long I've been working on this mod, I first set it up. I first started it when Kamen Rider O's was airing. I've been working on this mod now for 12 years. There's people that have played this mod which are younger than this mod. That's just mind-boggling. Either way, I think I'm going to call it a night here. I said I was only going to go for an hour and we're slightly above it there. Yes. Train brought on somebody else. I can't remember his name. Something Decayed, if I remember right. Well, I was the original maker. And I've kind of ended up with it back again because Train's gone off walking this time. Oh, you want to make a Discord about me? It's mine now. I like it. It's mine. Yeah. It's amazing because tons of people that have helped with this mod over the years have left. And I'm like, I wonder what they're doing now. Just because the mod has been going for so long. Sometimes I just really want to know how people are doing. People I've not seen or heard from a while. Either way, I did say I'm going to call it here, so I am going to call it here. It's been really nice talking to you all. And I really need to stream more often because this is actually kind of fun. So, hopefully, I'll do this again in not too long. So, until next time, goodbye and thank you. And one last time, please do hit the like button. It encourages me to do more of this. Bye.